Hey guys, Rick and Duke. Welcome to another episode of Hogg Words of Wisdom, part of the On the Range podcast. So, this episode is entitled Taking Care of Yourself. However, we want to dig a little deeper, just not physically. We want to look at this thing emotionally. Coming up, depending when this airs, the episode with Tulam may or may not have already come out. And again, that was just a great episode. We really dug in, kind of taking care of yourself from the mental standpoint. So, with that, let's do a quick accountability check. And again, this is just on you guys, right? So, Rick's just asking the questions. You can kind of answer them. Truthfully, be honest with yourself. Have you worked out today? If not, man, you still got time in the day. Go get her done. If you're law enforcement, military, law-abiding citizen carrying a firearm, have you done your dry fire training? If not, you know what? Go get her done. Again, have you looked for that act of kindness? And again, what are you grateful for? So, jumping right into this thing, man, a lot of people, when it comes to the whole mental health thing, they want to beat around the bush. They don't want to be truthful. They don't want to do whatever. Hey, man, here's the deal. We all got baggage, right? So if you guys think for a minute, Rick's life's perfect, Rick's brain's perfect, it's not, man, right? We've all got our struggles. I have God knows how many different traumatic brain injuries. I was hospitalized for 6 months in the VA trying to get or 6 months, 6 weeks. With the VA trying to get my brain fixed. I definitely think, it can be done. It takes a lot of work. It's just not going to happen overnight. But with that, whether you're a, first responder, military, you don't walk away from incidents, combat, whatever, unscathed. For me, if you want to say my mental scars is the pain I caused in my family, at times I should have gone home, but I didn't. I wanted to stay in theater and be with the boys. And it's the friends that I've lost that I've never mourned for. So how do we fix all that? How do we take care of ourselves from a mental aspect? I will tell you guys this, if you haven't seen the episode on and there it is for the viewers, my notebook, man, this is first and foremost. I think this is your most powerful tool that you have. If you don't have one, I recommend you do. Listen to the episode. I talk about mine, how it's all broken down into my different chapters. It's one leather-bound book with a bungee cord wrapped around it. Cry Freedom's ministry. It was built by, a girl who was rescued from human trafficking. So there's that whole free the oppressed type thing. So there's very much an emotional attachment with that for me. And again, putting pen to paper, it's therapeutic, right? So how are you taking care of yourself mentally? So first I would say start the habit of every morning when you get up, go grab that notebook, get that pen, and write 3 things that you're grateful for. Start there, right? And then however you opt to do your journaling, that's your call. Whether you opt to journal about the day, how your day went, how it's either going, not going. But then don't be afraid to kind of pull back a little bit and go, all right, how do we address some of those mental issues that are potentially causing us dramas down the road? And to me, it's pen to paper. It's putting those thoughts down there. It's putting that information down there. So too many times I think as that classic alpha male, we don't want to sit there and go, there's nothing wrong with this, right? We go on the interwebs or social and, oh man, everything's perfect and everyone's good and everyone's life is this and that. Dude, that's not reality, right? If you guys are sitting there looking at social and stuff, man, it's a fraud. And I'll tell you firsthand, right? Because I've posted pictures of places I wasn't even at. Be like, oh, have a good trip. Enjoy your time. It was a throwback or something. I forget. But the point being, is don't get wrapped around what other people are doing. Get wrapped around you. Get wrapped around, how do I make myself 1% better every single day? Just 1%. I'm not asking you to go out there and crush everything in one day. Nope. Figure out a plan and go, how am I going to get a little better today? Physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, relationship wise, friends, family. Um, Man, the list just goes on and on. And to me, putting that pen to paper is the key part. So if you're sitting there struggling with stuff, the only way to fix it is you've got to write it down. And it's kind of like I talked about, um, if you're one of these that sets goals, or, I'm not a big fan of the whole New Year's resolution thing. Dude, why wait for a day? Start today. Um, pick up that pen, figure out wherever you're writing at in your book, and start writing this stuff down. Whether you just want to start with, hey man, I've got some rubbish that I need to clean up with. So, is it people I've never mourned for? Is it pain I caused my family? And again, guys, I've been very open with all this. For those of you that know me, those of you that's kind of heard my stuff, the name Joe Andres, that Joe is my Achilles heel. Joe was killed in Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2005 in Iraq. And again, it was one of those that never really had the time to mourn for him until post. So let's just look at Joe, for example, right? What's some things I can do to help myself mentally? Is it writing stuff down, because I want to remember the good, right? I don't want to focus on the bad. That's just me. I want to remember the good times we had, the laughs, the chuckles, silly things that he did. And again, that's a tool. You've got to kind of figure that out, and you've got to navigate. And I think too many times, we look at current day situation, and I'm going to say it as point blank as I can. Guys take the selfish option versus trying to sit there and get some help for themselves. Here's the deal. There is no problem that you're facing. There's nothing wrong. I won't say wrong. There's nothing that you can't fix. You can't get straightened out. But to me, sitting there wanting to end your own life, I mean, that's just selfish, right? And if you're needing help, or those thoughts are going there, reach out. Don't sit there and do that, because trust me, the ripple effect that has from that event, and I've had friends that have committed suicide, it's catastrophic, right? You can call, if you want to reach out to a friend or family, if you're embarrassed about that, you've got the National Suicide Hotline. You can reach out to them. I mean, there's numerous different ways to reach out, but you've got to first and foremost kind of address some of these things going on. To me, the second one was, looking at the pain I caused my family. When my daughter's sitting there telling me, Dad, you've missed 9 plus of my birthdays, how do you fix that? And for us, it was actually on her 18th birthday. We went back prior to the 18th birthday happening, and we figured out 9-ish, kind of best that we could recollect, putting the years together, to go, all right, let's go ahead and have mini birthday parties for that. And you know what? That helped a lot with me. That helped a lot with her, and it's never been brought up again. So a lot of times, if we kind of address these problems, man, we can get them fixed. We can get ourselves going better. We don't need, especially for the veteran population, you're dealing with traumatic brain injuries. So your brain's already jacked up. Now you're trying to put stuff in boxes that you don't want to deal with. And next thing you know, your bandwidth just isn't there. because again, our brains can only operate at a certain capacity. If we're sitting there going, "Hey, I'm going to sit there and jam 75% of stuff I don't want to address," we're sticking it somewhere. So your bandwidth, burns out. So just figure out some techniques that's going to work for you. Um, to me, there is something therapeutic about putting pen to paper. That's just me. I'd say if nothing else, try it. I mean, what do you have to lose? Nothing, man. Because again, this whole journey of life is trying to figure things out. And it's mean, it's nasty, it's cruel, but you know what? It can be so rewarding. It can be so fulfilling. So don't always sit there and focus on the bad. I mean, if you're alive today, it's a good day. Man, if you've got a roof over your head, it's a great day. Um, if you've got food in your stomach, man, you're doing better than most people out there. So guys, don't sit there and kind of do the woe is me type deal. You've got to take action, and action starts with you. It goes back, like I said, I'm a huge proponent, of the physical fitness, but it also goes, am I working out? Cool. But am I eating garbage? Um, or am I eating the stuff that I need? I mean, I know for me, having traumatic brain injury, there's certain things I've got to eat that help my brain out. Yeah, it's just the way it is. Um, but that's going to give you longevity. That's going to give you to enjoy more of your life. I mean, I don't want to sit there and be decrepit and not be able to run around with my grandkids. I don't want it. No way. Um, my 20-year-old son, when he gets all freaking bow chested, hey man, hey buddy, step up to the plate. I don't want to sit there and be all wheezy. Hey man, we'll still go scrap and roll and do all that other stuff, but you've got to do that, man. I think it's just a key component. And then, oh, by the way, exercise is proven to be beneficial to traumatic brain injuries. You start putting some balance and stuff in there. You start working the brain. You do all your brain exercises. I'm telling you, from an entrepreneurial standpoint, I love it because my brain is constantly working. So I think we're repairing those neural pathways and getting things better. But you've got to take that time for you. Are you sitting there? I got it. Some people, talk about meditation. Some people can, some people can't, right? They got 20,000 things running through their head. And again, start small. Try to sit there and go, hey, can I sit there? And I look at yoga as a prime example. You kind of get done your yoga session, just kind of laying there and just totally relaxing your body and just letting your brain go. Don't sit there and have racing thoughts and all this other stuff. Just be there in the moment, with your body physically, and just kind of feel every ounce of that mat on there and where's everything at. Just try to clear your brain. And I got it. If, don't sit there and go, oh, I'm going to go meditate and do whatever, clear my mind for 30 minutes. It's probably not going to happen. Start 10 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute, figure out where's that point for you and just clear your mind and just shut those eyes and just shut everything off for a minute, man. It's absolutely huge. But too many times we look at, the whole take care of ourselves. Yep, I'm going to go work out. Yep, I'm going to go work, or these are the things I've got to get done on my chore list or whatever. Yep, go get my dry fire training in. But man, what are you doing for yourself mentally? Are you sitting there carrying old baggage? Are you carrying around hatred in there, or can you sit there and do some forgiveness and just free up some space there? So there's so much to it, man. And really look at your self-esteem. Your self-esteem is a huge part of that. And again, the old little mantra that I use is, every time you step into a room, and again, I'm not saying this in an arrogance way. I'm just saying it in a self-confidence way. I'm the best person in the room. And then I caveat it with, there's nothing I can't do. Honest broker and say, I may not be the best, but there's nothing I can't do. Man, you start doing that and we start getting our mind clear. We start getting that positivity. Take all the negativity out. And I talked about this in the whole toxicity episode, man, either people are putting wind in your sail or they're boat anchors and holding you down. If they're boat anchors, cut them away. cut that crap, right? But you got to take care of your brain. You got to take some time for you. You got to take some time to clear that rubbish out, open up those boxes, dump them out, clean them up, and then you've got more bandwidth in your brain. So just take the time and get it straight. So pen and paper, I think, is the best therapeutic for me. Give it a shake and let me know what you think. So do me a favor, guys. Please pass the word as far as On the Range podcasts, Warhog Words of Wisdom and Vantage Point. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell strangers. I don't care. You know what? Do me a huge favor. If you listen to us on one platform, multiple platforms, man, go to those platforms, hit that subscribe button. Leave us a rating review. I don't care if it's just a thumbs up emoji. Do something. That's what helps get the reach of these secret algorithms behind the scenes to get more of this out there. If you like what you hear and you like the show, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Should be a quick little share link on there. Bam. I think you can text it. You can send it via all your different social platforms, you know, just help us get the word out there. You know, last but not least, you know, look for those deals to get 1% better every single day. I mean, just make yourself incrementally better every single day. Don't forget, guys, warhog.com, kellydefense.com. Go sign up for our newsletters. Trust me, we won't inundate you with a bunch of garbage. Get out pertinent info, hey, upcoming classes, stuff like that. And then if you like what you're hearing, you want more of On the Range podcast stuff, you can sit there and go to patreon.com/On the Range podcast. We've got training videos. We've got behind the scenes. We've got vlogs. Probably to me, the most beneficial part of that whole Patreon is our bi-monthly interactive Zoom call where we talk to the patrons, and it's interactive, man. Ask questions, see what's going on, solve all the world's problems. So just a great community we're building as part of the whole On the Range podcast universe. So guys, I hope you have a great day. Crush whatever it is you got going on. Remember, take some time, get your brain straight. Take care of your mental health. Trust me, it's a huge, important aspect. All right, guys. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless our troops. And God bless the United States of America. Rick and Duco out.